Quality assurance body Umalusi has now finally approved the release of the 2025 national matric results. The assessments were marked by exam theft irregularities involving, we now know, about 40 candidates in schools in Gauteng. Patricia Visagie is our senior reporter who's been listening into the briefing from Umalusi, and she joins us now live. And there have been real concerns raised by Umalusi, Patricia, about these irregularities that we're seeing year in, year out.
Well, definitely, and I think that's really the crux of this briefing, the level of discrepancies that continue to obviously plague the National Senior Certificate, and that is something that many are focusing on. But ultimately what Umalusi says is that about 40 learners have been implicated in, you would remember, the examination paper leak that occurred last year during the matric examinations, and of course the I see the CEO is here to join us, just to take us through some of the highlights that were mentioned. But ultimately, CEO, the main concern has to do with the irregularities, yes. Right? Whether that impacts the quality of the examination and the overall credibility. If you can just maybe highlight that again.
The irregularities are worrisome. However, they've not impacted on the outcome in the sense that for the students who have been found to be irregular, they are not going to get their results. In other words, for the students whose results are approved, they can be happy that nothing has tainted their results, even in the midst of the irregularities. We are saying those that are irregular, their results have been withheld. Those who are going to get their results, whether they pass or fail, they should know that their results have been put through a rigorous process and there is nothing irregular in their results.
Moving forward, does this have any impact on the standard of the matric exam results, and obviously moving forward for the future of those who have written that particular qualification?
The standard and the currency of the matric certificate remains intact. Umalusi is the protector of standards. And once you have pronounced that students have passed, you should know that they have indeed passed. Therefore, nothing taints the image or the currency of the qualifications that have been approved by Umalusi, because we put these processes through rigorous processes to ensure that nothing is tainted. That is tainted is going to go through the system. So moving forward, the standing and standard of the matric certificate remains intact.
Are there any recommendations that Umalusi can perhaps make to make sure that there are more tighter reforms, tighter security, and those who are part of the whole system are well vetted, are well monitored?
Indeed, Umalusi has come up with a long list of areas of non-compliance, and we'll be expecting reports by the middle of March, where each and every assessment body is going to have to say to us, what are they going to do with those areas of non-compliance? They have to put together an action plan, and we have to satisfy ourselves that that action plan is sound, so that moving forward, we don't have a recurrence of what obtained this year. Further, that the people who work in examinations are working on very delicate processes. It is very important that the vetting processes happen, and that we are sure that whoever is allowed to work in examinations is vetted.
All right. Thank you so much. That is the Umalusi CEO, Dr. Mafu Rakometsi, just, again, touching on the importance of protecting the credibility and integrity of the matric exams. And earlier we also heard him reiterating that we have to remember that it's really just a small number that participated in the irregularities, and you cannot overlook the whole system and measure the whole system based on that. Also, we're just giving credit to the Department of Basic Education for detecting the leak very quickly and having those swift responses and investigations. Of course, we know that the Minister of Basic Education is also going to give us some feedback on the investigations that are ongoing, and Umalusi also making it very clear that all learners that are implicated in any wrongdoing or irregularities, their exam results will be withheld. And moving forward, if anyone is found to have been part of these wrongdoings, they too will be held accountable. It's back to studio.
All right, Patricia Visagie, live to us there from Pretoria. Thanks very much indeed. It's a story that we'll certainly keep watching throughout the course of the coming days. Worth pointing out to you, by the way, that those final matric results will be made public on Monday.